So, burnout really is a workplace problem, not just a personal failure, as often this is seen as. We become very good at telling employees to be more resilient, to practice mindfulness, to download another well being app. But research suggests that burnout is largely a systematic issue. The WHO officially defines burnout as a syndrome resulting from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. As researchers in a Harvard Business Review put it, burnout isn't simply solved by teaching people how to cope better. Organizations must actually address the workplace conditions themselves. So, what if burnout isn't a weakness? What if it's useful information that we can use to recalibrate and create an overall organism, that being a business made of 50, hundreds of thousands of people, become more sustainable and productive? An indicator the system itself needs adjustments. That's what chronic stress is. The increase in sick days, the loss of motivation. It's a signal the system is slowly moving out of balance, which isn't sustainable long term. So let's look at why rest is really a performance tool, and you should look at such in your business, because many people, treat recovery as some kind of reward we should get. I'll rest once it's all done, but work is never really done, is it? Especially now with smartphones, where we get emails, calls, text messages outside. Recovery isn't a reward, it's the fuel. It's like your bank account, right? If you keep taking out money again and again and don't put anything in, you're eventually going to go bankrupt. You're eventually going to go into overdraft, and it's not sustainable. And research consistently shows that extensive stress actually reduces performance of your staff. A 2021 study found that higher stress levels were significantly associated with lower productivity and lower work satisfaction, meaning staff stays longer, produce less. Long working hours also came at a significant cost, because research highlighted by Harvard University found that people working 55 hours per week are substantially more likely to experience either depression or anxiety. That's quite severe. High performers often misunderstand this. They think more hours equals more output, while in reality, recovery sustains output. Professional athletes don't train at their maximum intensity and capacity every day. They need rest. When you go to the gym and work out your muscle, if you do it every single day for 5 or 6 hours, you're actually going to break down the tissue and get weaker. It needs time to rest. So why do we expect our workers to be able to continue to go far beyond their capacity without eventually collapsing or lose productivity? It's simply not realistic, as the research have shown, and probably your own experiences in your business too. So let's just look at the business case for recharging and supporting our employees to recharge more. If you were running a company, would you deliberately reduce creativity, decision making, emotional regulation, team relationship, and problem solving? Of course you wouldn't. We want this in our staff, right? Yeah, that's exactly what chronic stress does. Poor mental health is strongly associated with reduced productivity, both through the lack of physical presence, but also mental presence, even more so, the mental and emotional depletion. Research also show that supportive work-life policies actually increase productivity, improve physical and mental health, reduce staff turnover, and increase diversity in leadership positions. So some new leadership questions that maybe you could ask yourself instead would be, how many hours did people actually work this week? Instead of asking that, try and ask, did people leave work with energy left in the tank, or were they completed and exhausted when they leave work? Because energy, not time, is often the true currency of performance over time.